Good morning everyone from a sunny day here in Bentley Heath. This is our new filming location just on the aft. First clue of it here is you'll see this hedge that runs along here, Country Lane. So we'll walk up in this direction and we'll take you to the filming location. This filming location you see in the episode Nowhere to Go. So if you may remember the episode, that's where they hastily repair the bike so that they can get rid of the family. So that Stan and Jack can entertain their two clippies on a date in the Butler house. So, and on the way, when the family are on the way to Aunt Maud's, that's when the motorbike has its accident. You see a wheel running off down a country lane. And the aftermath, the shots, is where we found the locations for. So I'll just spin around and show you everything in detail here. So just in front of us here is where the motorbike is prone in the middle of the road. That's the first shot that you see after the wheel rolls away and then cuts to the motorbike without its handlebars and front wheels, sat here with Mum in the sidecar. That would have been right here. And then the next shot you see is Arthur sort of like lying across prone with his legs dangling out of a ditch, which would put that down around about here. Could you just see the top of the hedge? And then the camera pans out and you see a tree in the background, which you can still see there today. And he chucks his motorbike helmet down in frustration and runs over to see Mum in the sidecar. Now, in that shot, you can see with the screen grab, where the hedge runs down adjacent to the tree, which you see in the background as well in the original shot, that big tree that's in a slight curve and dip in the road here. You can not, back in 1971, you could see through that hedge to the hedge that pointed out right at the start of this video, which is another clue to this being the location. Now, after Arthur's run across the Mum and he says he'll kill Stan for doing that to his bike, sort of thing, you see Olive is standing, sitting solid. Olive is prone, sorry, right here. So she's right prone right here on the pavement, and she goes, "Oh, blood." That's right here. And then she goes to get up and she says, "Oh, no, the hot water's bottle's bust again." We know it's here because in the background, if you look at the screen grab, you can see the top of a tree above the hedge, which you can see right in the background there. Now, in my screen grabs that I've got, which I need to corroborate these filming locations, there does appear to be a line in the middle of the road, which you can see down here as well, which is still there to this day. It does look very much like this line in the road. Whether it is or not, I don't know, but it would tally with exactly everything else that you see in this episode. Now, the last thing that we see here is when Arthur, and you see Arthur and Mum's expression when she goes, "Oh no, the hot water bottle's bust again." So that would be around about here. Because we see this, if you look in the background there, you can see that chimney just pointing up above the hedge there. And you see that in the background of Olive and Mum. That's the view I'm showing you so that you can see that that house is there. It would probably been filmed more from around about this position, I would say. Yeah, that's about it there, I would say. This is where it would have been filmed here. You can see the top of the roof of the house there, that's still there to this day. So that is where all of these locations were filmed for Nowhere to Go. The hunt still goes on for the preceding scenes in this crash scene, which is, I do believe it might be somewhere local to here, but I've never been able to pinpoint that, but the search does go on. So thank you for watching. Say goodbye for now.